Hey everybody. I'm back to play Bazzite with, or I guess I'm back to play Halo Master Chief with Bazzite. And I went ahead and pulled up the Proton DB. I found with Bazzite that things don't work out of the box as well as they do whenever I'm using the integrated AMD chipset. So what I'm going to try this time is go ahead and start with Proton DB. And I see I'd already set my filters to AMD, Nvidia, and Fedora, and I'm looking at Proton 9.0-4 as what I think would be a good one to use. So that's what I'm going to try first. And it looks like if that doesn't work, 7.0.6 might be good too. So let's go to properties. And I figure I may not play the game yet because I'm trying to keep an eye out for my dog. See whenever he starts trying to chew on himself or anything, because then that's whenever I can catch him and say that he's not supposed to do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna boot into it, see if I can download the different versions of it. You know, say that it starts, and then maybe after that start a real play session. Um, oh, yep, he's going at it right now. All right, let me stop the recording. Hey, I'm starting over again. I just caught him licking his butt, so I had to put the cone on. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give him treats too. Hold on. All right. So I guess since I caught him licking his butt and put the cone on him, I'll probably go ahead and play through Halo Reach for a level or two, since that one already has the thing. I guess we'll wait for these Vulkan shaders to process. I remember on the other box it took about 8 minutes or so to do this part. So maybe I should just stop it again, wait until it finishes, and then at the end just kind of edit all these together. So yeah, I guess let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to say while we're on here? Um, I guess one thing, whenever I switch my other box over, the one with the 3070 Ti in it, that one, it's probably like I hear that there's like a 20% reduction in performance whenever you go from Windows to Linux with the Nvidia GPUs. I don't know how true that is with the latest drivers. Um, but since I used to play the Windows on a 1440p monitor, I guess since I'm doing the recordings, it's going to actually be at 1080p the whole time. So maybe that'll uh, alleviate some of that reduction in performance whenever I try things out. I don't think there's anything else I want to say, so I guess I'll just wait for these Vulkan shaders to process. I'll probably just fast forward this part, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to try some things while this processes. Let's see what my local Mac scene looks like in OBS Studio. Alright, so these are the ones that I'm putting together so far whenever I started and stopped the recording. This is the one that's recording right now, I believe. Oh, yeah, this is what I put about Cyberpunk last time. Cyberpunk was really fun. I enjoyed there was a good amount of fluidity. There wasn't a lot of jankiness in the movement whenever I was playing this on the laptop. The one thing about the laptop that's kind of different from playing on either the Fedora MiniPC or the Windows box is the full-size keyboard and the larger monitor that go with it. Um, let's see. I don't know. That seems like enough to say about that. Uh, Go back to the other scene. Cool. Okay. Yeah, 55%. We still got a ways to go. What can we talk about till then? Let me switch back over. Let's see. What would be interesting to see? Any new Ollama news recently? Models, popular, newest. Devstral. Devstral, the best open source model for coding agents. 24B, bigger than DeepCoder. I wonder if we should try that one out. I'm going to go ahead and download it. Let's see, terminal. Okay, let's do Ollama, pull, Devstral, 24B. I'll have to put that one on the list. Get it. Pulling the manifest. Downloading the package. Alright, let me switch back over. I don't think that y'all are able to see the OBS screen right now. I'm not sure what I can do to make it so I can show you what's going on in here. Just so you know, Halo's at 56% right now. So we are still waiting. Maybe it's under the properties on the macOS screen capture. Hide OBS from capture. Is there a reason I need to hide it? Let me look around here real quick. I don't think so. Let me stop hiding it. Okay. So we're still at 56%. I thought maybe I could show you some of the things that I do to make all this work together. So this mic is me talking, I think, and if I go to filters on it, I set the compressor so that it was easier for everybody to hear me whenever I was talking, and I turned up the output gain. I remember on the first couple of videos I was doing, I was very, very quiet. And it was really hard too, because whenever like it went from one of those really quiet videos to a commercial or like the next video in line, it just like you're like straining to hear and then pop, you know, like really loudly. Other things started coming in. So yeah, I set the ratio further down. I forget what. I think I read an article about it. I think originally I just kind of set it and forget it, but I don't think it worked as well as it could have, so I kept on messing with it. The audio input capture 2 is the sound from the, let me see if I can make it play right now so you can hear it. Nope, nothing coming from it right now. Oh, actually I think that's because, let me close this. The other thing that I need to do to make it work, oh, maybe it's because I'm not on that scene. Let me switch back. Let's try it again. Nope, still nothing. Alright, hold on. Did it flash up on the screen whenever I moved it? Nope. Let's go to settings, play all, raise, how do I test? I guess I'll just go back to YouTube real quick. What are you going to show me this time, YouTube? Ah, good. Good choice. Okay. Still don't hear it right now, but I do see it playing on the screen, so let me switch back over maybe. Okay, I can't hear it if I switch, but if I switch back, I think you can hear it. Oh, I can hear it now too. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah. I wonder if I can add that audio capture here. Oh, I got rid of my, go back to properties, hide, don't hide. Okay. Let's see if I can just add that audio capture source, add existing to, ah, there you go. And I think that you can hear it on this part of the game too. Or not the game, I guess now. Let's see where we are now. 59%. Okay. Well, I'm not just going to sit here and play that, but yeah, let's see. What else is interesting about how OBS Studio works? I haven't really messed with a bunch of the other settings. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if y'all can hear me at this point. I hope that you can. Alright, let's just switch back. That was fun. Oh, I like this effect going on here. The infinite recording that it's got going. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe I can see 6 deep. That's a cool effect. Alright, let's switch back. Okay, back to waiting, back to waiting. We're at 59%. I feel like I might be wasting time, but... And I feel like my dog definitely doesn't appreciate this use of time. Well, maybe this video is just going to have been me messing around while we wait for the Master Chief Collection to finish processing shaders. Maybe at some point it's going to pick up. I don't know. Not sure what to do right now. All right, let me just put y'all down. You can keep an eye on it. I know this process is CPU bound, so perhaps the fact that it's running on this older machine, it'll be interesting to look at the timing whenever I look at this thing again, see how long it took from start to finish and compare it to the Fedora MiniPC, because that might be like a really good real world comparison test. Like, how long does it take for the Radeon 3470, I think it is? Let me take a look again, I forgot. Oh, here's the top. How much is it really processing right now? So let's see, one thing, it's running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. So that could be one thing. It's limited on threads compared to the MiniPC. I think the MiniPC had twice as many threads running. It doesn't look like it's hitting all of them fully, and maybe that's also like with more threads it could keep one open for other things to happen. So anything I do on this machine probably would slow it down, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Let me look. I'm going to switch the scene back over here. All right, let's go ahead and turn that part back off. It's a cool effect, but all right, let's see stuff behind it now. Okay, and then I'll minimize it for myself. All right, so this downloaded the Devstral toolset. Let's read. Oh, sorry, I just went off on a tangent. All right, so let's start with what I was talking about. So this is a 3750H versus a 7735HS. So yeah, this is a really good real-world comparison of the strength of those two CPUs. So at the end of this, I'll go back and try to get a good accurate measurement and report it whenever this thing is like speeding through, you know. Okay, well that's what I wanted to say about that. Now we can switch over, talk a little bit more about Devstral. Devstral is an agentic LLM for software engineering tasks built under a collaboration between Mistral AI and All Hands AI. Devstral excels at using tools to explore code bases, editing multiple files, and power software engineering agents. The model achieves remarkable performance on Software Engineering Bench, which positionates it as #1 open source model. Positionates. All right, I'm going to look it up. I feel like maybe somebody got an AI to write this and the AI made up her word. Or I'm not as smart as I think I am. What's positionates mean? Synonym. Reverse dictionary, English synonyms. Positionate attachment, developer forum, scripting support. Position definition and meaning. Okay. That's not a lot of places that positionate comes up. Oh, wait. What was this one? How to conjugate to position in English. Bob Della and Bob. Let's go to Webster's. Positional definition meaning. All right, let's go look at it. Positionates. Hold on now. Making up words on me. The word you've entered isn't in the dictionary. Okay, Devstral. Perhaps it's a newer word than anything, and it's the AI like learning to communicate on its own. That was excellent. Okay, I'm glad I looked this up. I have no idea how such a thing. Let's see if it's even there. Did I just make it up? It's there. Yep. Positionates. Man, that's a great day to be alive. We're up above 50%. Honestly, 50% is pretty good. But that's why tests are so important whenever you're writing things, because half the time you're like, I think this is going to work. And then the other half, you're like, it's a good thing I had a test in there to tell me how to get this to work. We're at 67% on the other thing right now. Okay, well, that was fun. Wow, look at that. Claude 3.5. I wonder how old this report is. GPT 4.1 mini. Oh, I feel like they chose that specifically because I remember they were saying earlier that GPT 4.0 was like more accurate maybe, and the GPT 4.1 felt better or something like that. So yeah, I don't know if that's you know, I don't know if that's I feel like they chose specifically what to show in this particular thing because I'm not sure I've even heard of SWE Smith LM32B. I've definitely heard of Claude a lot. But Claude 3.5 is also not, but maybe they just didn't want to be like, well, it's not that good. But honestly, like they're kind of getting around the same area, you know. But at 24B, I mean, I guess it's still impressive. It's an open source thing, so yeah, not knocking it. Just saying that I feel like this chart was specifically built to show where Devstral lands in a positionated position. Cool. Well, that was fun. Let's see. We are now at 69%. Let me switch back over to the other screen. All right. That was a fun little diversion. We will let this keep going and see how long it takes. Let's also, oh, I was going to say check the weather, but I can check the weather on the screen without showing y'all all the details of where I'm looking at the weather. Okay, so it is still not above 90 yet. This is 70% of the way. I can't remember if the other one like jumped at some point or if it took this much time. And if I stop the recording, I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to be able to keep an accurate time scale on it. Maybe what I'll do is, well, then I have to wait for him to settle back into a position where, yeah, I'll just keep waiting. We'll keep on waiting for the Vulkan Shaders to build. Still gotta say happy Memorial Day to everybody because I feel like today is the actual Memorial Day. So I hope wherever you are, you ate some good food, hang out with some cool people, and generally enjoyed yourself. It was a good weekend to I guess chill inside with the dog. You know, I don't think that he thinks it's as cool of a weekend as other ones, but everybody's got something that goes on sometimes. 71%. I might just fast forward through this once we get in there. I feel like if I keep on disturbing him, he might even get more annoyed than if he were just like left to contemplate his solace, the world only available through a 30-degree angle around all sides. I wonder if there's anything in the news we could see about. I don't know. The news is always a tricky thing. Let's switch back over. So we checked out the news for Ollama. Let's check out the news for PC Gamer, I guess. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this. This may get flagged. You are not allowed to surf the internet and show people what you're looking at. I could always show the Memorial Day PC sales, but I don't feel like that's very cool of a thing to do. Well, I was trying to think of what 3 games I should play after the 3 that we're playing now. I was thinking maybe some Final Fantasy games, so let's go check out the ProtonDB.com entries. I think I have Final Fantasy like 7, the classic, and the intergrade version, but the intergrade version, the combat in it, like, I don't know, I like turn-based combat or I like action-based combat, and that game felt like a hybrid that I couldn't control well. It was like you need to be on top of it to dodge things, but then also you need to go through all these menus to choose how to fight things, and it's like, I know I want buttons over here that I hit to do things, or I want time to think about choosing these other things to do. So, I don't know. It was not a good combination of things. Um, let's see. Let's just go look at. Oh, I also want to try Chrono Trigger. So maybe this will just be like a Square Enix kind of a trio for the next run. What? Not Chronos. Come on now. Chrono Trigger Gold. Okay. Let's see. Plays perfect on the Steam Deck OLED. That's a good sign. Okay. Let's try checking for. Nope, not Intel. AMD and Nvidia and Fedora. Save. No reports yet on Steam Deck. Do you own one? Well, no. Wait. Go back to PC. 9.0.2, GE736. Oh, wow. These are all over the place. Let's try eliminating the CPU. Okay, well, looks like Final Fantasy VII is one that we may just have to try several different layers with, because, let's see, Fedora 6.9 on 9.02. That'll probably be the first one I try. Let's check out Final Fantasy VII. Platinum. It's a good sign. All right. 108 reports filtered out. Nothing met. Your distro GPU. Maybe I should pull back from the Fedora as well. Really, the Nvidia, I think, is the big differentiator. Could be wrong about that. Could be Arch Linux 9.03, 8.02. It's on experimental 2 years ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago. I should really start contributing to this website. Maybe I will. We're at 76% now, and it looks like it's down. I guess it's switching over cores. It's only running on 4 of the cores now. Let me close out of Firefox on it, see if that speeds it up at all. Maybe I should close top as well, give it like all the power that it can have. Oh, and maybe it's at like a thermal unit throttling. Let me switch back over now. This might cost a little bit of CPU power, but I'm interested in seeing what the, what is it called? Cooler control. Interested in seeing what cooler control has to say about things. All right. So here we've got the CPU temp. It's going at about 65 degrees. What are these things? CPU load. Okay, so the load 50%. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Celsius and percent, 50%. That is cool. What an interesting way to approach that problem. GPU temp is staying at 47. Composite, slower. That's cool. What are these things? GPU load. Okay, so maybe it is building things from the CPU to feed to the GPU. And that's why these two things are staying kind of hand in hand. Where's the GPU temp? So the GPU temp is 48. So it's not, I guess the CPU isn't strong enough to like load the GPU enough to get the GPU loaded up. Not sure what the GPU temp edge is. Well, this is interesting to see. Okay, let me close it back down again. All right, 78%. Still going at it. Let me close out at top. I know it's working on it. You give it all the speed you can. 79%. Ooh, okay, I think maybe we're approaching the end of it. Because I guess at some point the CPU may load enough info in that it's just the GPU to do anything at that point. But I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of hypothesizing, theorizing. I may even fast forward through all this. You may not hear me talk about any of this unless you go back and digitally slow it back down, which, good luck. I don't, oh, we're at 100%. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, it's already almost noon. I feel like I started this, I don't know how long ago I started all this, but I feel like after I started downloading the other game options, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from the video again, take the dog out of the thing, see if you might want to go for another walk. I'm not sure, you might be. I don't know, I feel bad. Okay. Oh, you're gonna ask me to log in? Okay. Alright guys, let me disconnect my video. Well, I think I've seen, well, we'll sign in because I'm not really sure 9.0.4 is doing what it's supposed to yet. So I'm gonna turn off the video device. Okay. I'm gonna sign in. It's gonna think about it for a while. Give it my, oh. Give it my email address. Next. Verify your email. We will send you a verification code to verify. Okay, yes. We'll send a verification code to verify that this is your email address that you're uploading. For a second there, I thought that they were like, enter whatever email address you want below, and I was like, don't let them do that. Okay, send me that. Okay. You and me phone. Single use. Okay. I didn't enter at all. Okay. Sign in. You work. Let me play the game. Preferred input, mouse and keyboard. Okay. Campaigns. Oh, how do I download campaigns? I guess I'll go campaigns. I'll choose the anniversary. Submissions. Following content is not installed. Would you like to customize? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to start these downloads. Get the campaign. And I'll get rid of the multiplayer. Don't need it. And not Halo 4. That's right. Try to be more fun next time. Okay, so accept those. Okay, so it showed me that it's downloading up there. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video there. I might come back and play some of these once they all get loaded up. And I hope y'all have a good day.